Hi everyone. As discussed, we are going to take the doubts. We are going to take doubts, whatever the things you text to Akhilesh. On the basis of that, I'm starting my doubts. The first doubt was from percentage 1, that is QA1 exercise. And the question number was 34. So let's start with question number 34, QA exercise number 34. So we are talking about QA1, question number 34. Now, if you look at this question, you will find how many numbers less than 1000 are there such that the 10th digit of their square is odd. So say the number is a 3-digit number or 2-digit number or a single digit number. That will be the case. Now, all of you must be knowing about the duplex method that we have studied in the Vedic maths. So if you start with this, you'll get the square of the unit digit step 1, and step 2. What we get is twice of B into C and any carry that will be added to this part. Now look at it, whenever you are doubling something, it is certainly going to give you an even number. Plus a carry, I want this carry to be an odd number. As I told you, the carry has to be odd number, then only even plus odd number will come out to be odd at the 10th digit. So what I'm going to find out, we are going to find out the value of C, which is going to give me the carry of 1. Of course, C cannot be equal to 1 because 1 square is 1. It is not going to give you any carry. It cannot be 2. It cannot be 3. But it can be 4. Why? Because 4 square comes out to be 16 and the carry of that will come out to be 1. So when this 1 is added to any of the even number, that will become an odd number. Now you start with C is equal to 5. When C is 5, that is 5 square is 25. The carry will come out to be 2 here. But if you add 2 to this part, this will not be an odd number. So let's start with C is equal to 6. C is equal to 6, I would say 6 square is 36. And that is an odd number. So whenever you are adding an odd number to an even number, the 10th digit will come out to be odd. So this is again true. Let's start with C is equal to 7. 7 square is 49, where the 10th digit is coming out to be 4 or carry would be 4. Again, this is not possible here. So this one is correct. C is equal to 8. Again, it is 8 square is 64, which will also not be true. And similarly, the last value of this will be 9. And 9 square is what? 9 square is 81. That also gives you an even number. So I would say there are only two possibilities. C could be 6 or C could be equal to 4. So let's fix C is equal to 4 here. So what do you get? You get A, B, 4. If A, B, 4, I can say it can be a single digit number or it can be a 2-digit number or it can be a 3-digit number. The value of A can be 10. The value of B can be also 10. Any of the 10 digits can come here because that hardly matters. When you multiply it by 2, it gives you an even number. So there is a carry. When you add carry to that, it is coming out to be an odd number. So I would say that total possibility are 100 when the unit digit is 4. In this case, when it is coming out to be 6, again I can put any of the 10 numbers here, any of the 10 numbers here, and that gives me 100 more numbers. So total possibilities of these will come out to be 200 numbers. Is it fine? So the answer of question number 34 QA1 is 200. Let's move to the next doubt that is asked. The next doubt is from QA2 exercise. From QA2, that is exercise on percentage and SICI. The question asked is question number 18th. I read question for you. This question was asked in CAT 2003. At the end of year 1998, Shepherd bought 9 dozen goats Henceforth, every year he added P% of the goats at the beginning of the year and sold Q% of the goats at the end of the year. Where P is greater than 0 and Q is greater than 0, if shepherd had 9 dozen goats at the end of the year 2002, after making the sales for that year, which of the following is true? Now what happens is, in 1998, shepherd had 9 dozen goats. Now what he does is, he increase every year in the starting of the year 1999, he increase it by P%. And then at the end of the year, that is starting of a year, and this is end of the year, he is going to decrease it by Q%. So what will be the result of it? And the best part is, at the end of year 2002, you still left with 9 dozen of goats. So in this whole, I can understand that if P% it is increased and then it is decreased by Q percentage, and at the end of year 2002, it is coming out to be same. So certainly I'm going to purchase whatever the number of goats I'm going to purchase, I'm going to sell the same number of goats at the end of that year, if I'm shepherd, of course. So say that we purchase 3 dozen of goats. So I would say the P would come out to be 3 by 9. You are increasing it by 3 from 9. And the Q would come out to be 3 on 12. Why? Because now you have 12 dozen of goats. So value of P will come out to be 1 by 3, which is 33.33%. And the value of Q will come out to be 1/4, which is 25%. So anyhow, you'll be saying that it is P, which has to be greater than Q. Now, some of you may be feeling that why 9 dozen is same as 9, why the increase and decrease number should be same. The reason is very simple. For example, if I increase is by 4 dozens, or say 3 dozen, and I'm going to decrease it by 1 dozen. Is much. Let's move to the question number 21. Same exercise 2. A man invested ₹1,000 at a simple interest of 15% per annum. He withdraws the final amount after T years. He keeps half of the withdrawn amount with him and invests the remaining. This invested amount kept on reducing at the simple rate of 12.5% per annum for a period of 6 years. If the aggregate sum with the man after T plus 6 years is ₹1,000, then find the value of T. And this question, you had ₹1,000 with you, which is increasing at the rate of 15% for T years. And after that, you keep half of the withdrawn amount with yourself, and the rest of the half will be reducing at the rate of 1/8 for 6 years. T years, the amount that you have is 2x. Why I'm taking 2x? Because it is easy. I can do the calculation over x. Otherwise, if you take it x, you'll be writing x by 2 and x by 2. So I'll say 2x is the amount after T years. Half you carry with yourself, and half of the amount is reducing at the rate of 1/8. Simple rate of 1/8 for the 6 year. So if someone is reducing at the rate of 12.5%, which is 1/8 for 6 year, I'll say it is 3/4 is reduced by 3/4. Effectively, it is left as a 1/4 of this value plus x, and this value is same as the earlier amount, that was ₹1,000. That is 5x by 4 is equal to 1,000. From this, I can say x is equal to 800, or I could say 2x is equal to 1600. I'll say 1000 rupees will change to 1600. What is the rate of interest here? The rate of interest is 15%. So if you see 1000 is changed to 1600, which is increased by 60%, increasing at the rate of 15%, it will take 4 years exactly. So the time will come out to be 4 years. Now move to the next question that is asked from exercise 2, QA2. This is question number 29. Whoever wrote CAT 2015 exam, there were 4 passages of equal length in words and they had 5, 8. So you got 4 reading comprehension, RC1, say RC2, say RC3 and RC4. In the first one, you got 5 questions. Here you got 8 questions. In this, again, it is 8 questions, and in the last RC, there are 6 questions. Exactly 12 questions in the time that he takes to read any one of the 4 passages. So I would say any of the reading comprehension is same as 12 questions. So if I solve 12 questions or I am reading a passage, the time taken by them would be same. So what is the total number of questions that we have so far? 8 plus 5 is 13, 13 plus 8 is 21, plus 6 is 27. The total 27 questions. And 4 RCs would be equal to 48 questions. One RC, one question takes 1 minute. Then 48 question, which is equal to 4 RCs plus 27 questions, which are actually given in all these RC, will take how much time? 75 minutes. Fine. So that comes out to be 75 minutes will be the time taken by them. Now what I want is, assume that his rate of reading and answering the question remain the same across all the four passages. By what percentage should Weber increase his speed in order to cut down his total time spent by 10%? What is the total time you want to save? I would like to save 7.5 minutes in this. Time to be saved. Now this 7.5 minutes I can save only in my reading comprehension, like reading those RCs. So I'll say 7.5 minutes is to be saved from those 48 minutes. This is what I want to save. Or you can do that. Just do the calculation, you will get the answer. This will come out to be 25 threes are, and this is 16 threes are. Further, you can say it is 5 and this is 32. So it is 5 by 32, or can I say 4 by 32 plus 1 by 32? That is 1 by 8, which is 12.5%. And 1 by 16, all of you know it is 6.25. That is 3.125. Add them, you'll get the answer. So the whole it is coming out to be, this will come out to be 4 by 32, it is 1/8, which is 12.5%. And it is 1 by 32, 1 by 16 will be 6.25, and this will be 3.125. That will come out to be 15 point something, 15.625. Percentage will be saved. Fine. So because we want to save your time only on reading the passage, so those 7.5 minutes would be saved. Minutes. Let's move to the from those 48 questions. That is how you can solve it. Move to the next one. The next one is from QA3. QA3, a very interesting question that is from EMI. Question number 2. A cell phone is available for rupees 39,000 cash or rupees 6,000 cash down payment followed by 4 equal monthly installment at 24% per annum. Compound interest compounded monthly. Find the value of each installment. What is the value of each installment? So 39,000 is what is the price of one mobile, and 6,000 you have already paid. So 33,000 will be paid in 4 equal monthly installment at the rate of, or I would say, percent per month. 24% per year is 2% per month, and you want to pay in 4 equal monthly installment. I would see this question and try to see my options, which are quite far. And there's one more option also, none given there. So let's see that there are two ways you can do it. There are two methods. The first method is, what I say is 33,000 rupees is paid at the end of 1 month. So at the end 1 month, if you're paying all the money, though I'm supposed to pay it in 4 installment, but assume that you are going to pay it at the end of 1 month. So what will happen is you are going to pay this 33,000 plus 2% of that, which comes out to be 660 rupees more. That comes out to be 33,660. The second case is you are paying 33,000, but at the end of 4 months. Now you must be thinking, why at the end of 4 months? Reason is, whatever, see, I'm paying it in 4 monthly equal installment. Now, if I pay them at the end of 1 month, the installment, the interest I'm paying is less. To pay it at the end of 4 months, all the money. I'm not giving any of the installment at the end of 4 months. I'll pay back all money. So I'll be saying I will be going to pay more interest over it. So whatever is the money that I'm going to collect will lie anywhere in between these terms. So what I'm saying now is, so 2% for 4 months. So 2 months it will come out to be, I'm sure all of you can do it with a successive percentage change. That comes out to be 4.04. And 4 months it is coming out to be 4.04 plus 4.04 plus 16 by 100. Some more term will come, but let's assume it to be that one. So it is coming out to be, it is 16 plus 4 is 24. 8.24 is the interest that we are going to pay. So 33,000 you're going to pay 8.8%. 1% of this is 330, and 8% of this is 8 3s are 24. 8 3s are 24 plus 2 is 26. This is the money that you are going to pay, which is 35,640. It will be more than that. Say 25,000, 35,700. So if you divide in 4 monthly installment, it will be certainly coming out to be less than 9,000. So 9,000 into 4 is 36,000. So I'm saying the money that I'm going to pay should be less than 9,000, because you are paying more interest in this, and the money should be more than this. So if I divide it by 4, I'll say it is 4 8s are 32, 4 4s are 16, 4 1s are 4, 4 5s are. It has to be more than 8415 and less than 9,000. Why? Because there are 4 installment. That is the reason why we are dividing it by 4. From the option, none of the option is actually satisfying there. So the answer will come out to be none. Now the second way is, I'm sure all of you know about this thing. You already, the installment is say rupees X. On first installment, 39,000 rupees, 6,000 is already paid. Say 33,000 is divided in 4 installment. That is P1 plus P2 plus P3 plus P4. In first installment, we are going to pay at the rate of X% interest. So it is P1 into X is a EMI, say X or A. Second, we pay this. I'm sure all of you have done it in the classroom. We have already discussed it. That will be also pay. P3 into 1 plus X by 100. Yes, it is again equal to the EMI that I'm going to pay at the end of 3rd month. And this thing will be also A. So I'll say P1 will be equal to A upon 1 plus X by 100. P2 will be a upon 1 plus x by 100 square, and so on. You can go ahead and then solve it. Add them, the sum of the value should be equal to 33,000 rupees. I'm sure all of you have done it in the classroom, but I will prefer this one formula. Please go ahead with this one. Similarly, you could also solve question number 3 by using this formula. So let's move on to the next question, which is asked to me. The question is question number 19th. Same QA. Question number 19 says, John goes to Archie's gallery to purchase a gift to his girlfriend Bipasha for Valentine's Day. John has the privilege of buying the gifts at 24% discount on the listed price. John on Valentine's Day. So he decides to sell the purchase gift to someone else. Suppose he wants to make a profit of 25% after allowing a discount of 20%. By what percent should his mark price be greater than the original listed price? Okay. Say John went to the Archie's gallery and he purchased a gift which was having a mark price of rupees 100 at 24% discount, which comes out to be 76 rupees is the cost price for that. After that, what happened is he wants to make a profit of 20% on his purchase. Sorry, 25% on his purchase. So 25% profit will not be made on rupees 100 but on 76, because he has invested 76 rupees there. He's going to earn will be 1/4 of 25%, as I told you, 76, which comes out to be 19 rupees. If we sum it, the selling price should be equal to how much? 95 rupees. Fine. But he wants to sell the product after giving 25%, 20% discount over it. So I don't know what is the new marked price. Say the new MRP that he decide is rupees X. And on that he is giving 20% discount. So can I say 4/5 of X will be equal to 95? Or X will come out to be 5/4 of 95. So I can say it is 95 plus 1/4 of that. It is 23.75 more. So that comes out to be 118.75. So how much percent is the growth in this? I will say it is 18.75% growth. So he'll increase his markup. He will increase his mark price by 18.75%. Fine. After that, there is one more question asked to us. That is question number 24th from under the challenging one. Pawan retires at the age of 60 years and his employers give him a pension of 3,600 rupees a year, paid in half yearly installment for the rest of his life. Okay, so he is going to pay 3,600 a year, paid in half yearly installment for the rest of his life. Assuming life expectancy in India is 70 years and the interest is payable half yearly, determine the present value of the pension. So this present value of pension is to be find out, and it is 6% per annum is what say the present value of pension is rupees X, and it is to be divided. I'm dividing it in equal parts, say P1, P2, P3, P4. I have just done it in question number 2 earlier, and 10 years it will be around 20 20 installment that will be paid. Every installment he is getting some interest, because finally the EMI, or I will say sorry, the every 6 months pension would come out to be rupees Y. So I'll say the first Y on first principal amount, I'm going to just make out 3% of the interest. On second principal, because second principal will be lesser, you are going to avail 3% interest for 2 successive periods. So that is 1.03. The third installment again Y will be P3. A pension would be 1.03 cube, and so on. The 20th which is again equal to y, will come out to be P20 into 1.03 to the power of 20. And the sum of this will be equal to the total money, that rupees X. I'll say that is y upon 1.03 plus y upon 1.03 square plus y upon 1.03 cube and so on. The question was asked in IFT, so little calculation is to be done. 1.03 to the power of 20. This will be equal to your rupees X. The GP formula, apply a GP formula, you will get the answer. I'll say A is, what is the value that you are going to take? 1.03. This is the value you have taken common. So it is 1 upon 1 minus 0.03 to the power of how much? So I will say 20 upon 1 minus 1 upon 1.03. That will give you the answer. Solve it and get the answer. The value of this 1.03 to the power of minus 20 is already given in that, which is 0.55362. Just put that value and the answer would be ready. So this is how you can find the value of X. After doing this, the answer will come out to be 26,782. Let's move to the last question of this exercise, which is asked to me. 5. If the selling price of 10 oranges is equal to the cost price of 14 oranges, which in turn is equal to 1/3 of the total discount offered on 70 oranges. So selling price of 10 oranges, it is 14 CP, which in turn is equal to 1/3 of the total discount offered on 30. So that is equal to 1/3 of the discount offered. D is the discount that is offered on 70 oranges. So 70 by 3 of D. Take a value which is multiple of all of them. Can I take it as rupees 70? Now you can convert. Very easy one. Selling price will come out to be rupees 7. Cost price will come out to be that one, 5 rupees. And the discount will also come out to be rupee 3. I'm sure you can get the answer now. There will be 50% profit over it. Then it is question number QA3. After QA3, it is QA4. I'm sure this question is clear. You have selling price, cost price, discount offered. So you know what is MRP and rest of the things you can do. So moving to the QA4, the question which is asked to me is question number 22 and question number 23. That is from QA4. We have already discussed this question in the classroom, as I told you that it was asked in CAT 2006. The best part about this question in CAT 2006, in one of the question, none of the option was satisfying. So finally the CAT did not calculate its score there in the exam. So many of the people have wasted their time. So let's start with this question. An airline has a certain free luggage allowances and charges for excess luggage at a fixed rate per kg. Two passengers, Raja and Parja, have 60 kg of luggage between them and are charged rupees 1200 and rupees 2400 respectively for excess luggage. Had the entire luggage belonged to one of them, the excess luggage charge would have been rupees 5400. People, you got Raja. He can carry some free kg. Say F is the free weight that he can carry with him. He is going by an airline, so some weight you can carry free with you. And some extra weight for which he was charged. C1 is the money that is charged for him for the extra weight, and that charges are rupees 1200. Now there is another guy. So though the name is Parja, but it is not many people. Only one person is there, for whom again it is again some weight that he can carry free with him. F is the free weight. And C2 is the money that he's paying on extra weight that he's carrying with him. So that comes out to be 2400. Is rather than 2, say Raja decided that I'm not going. So he gave all of his weight to Parja and said that I'm supposed to pay 1200 rupees extra. I'm paying this 1200 to you, and you can take my weight. Now, when Parja went to the counter, he is carrying his free weight that he can carry, his charge weight for which he is supposed to pay extra money of 2400. He is also carrying free weight for Raja, and C1 is the extra money that Raja is supposed to pay to the airlines. When he reached to the counter, he found that the total money that he is supposed to pay is 5400. Now he got confused. Why 5400 is to be paid? 1200 is what Raja is supposed to pay. 2400 is what I'm supposed to pay for the extra luggage that we are carrying. The airline people told that only one free weight will be given to you. So there will not be two free weight. There will be only one free weight. So this free weight is charged 1800 rupees extra. Now Raja wanted to find out what is the weight that they are carrying, because the total weight that they carry is 60 kgs. So Raja thought, had I been also charged for every weight that I'm carrying, I should have paid also 1800 rupees. Though he can carry free weight, but if they would have charged, so he would have to fetch out 1800 rupees more. The 60 kg would be charged rupees 7200 rupees. 5400 plus 1800. With these two combination, you will get this 7200. So from this, Raja get to know what are the charges per kg. So which is come out to be 120 rupees per kg would be the charges for the extra luggage. So this will conclude that Raja is supposed to carry 10 kg extra. Why? Because he is paying 1200. And Parja is going to carry 20 kg extra with him because he is paying 2400. Now when 10 and 20 kg extra are carried by them, so rest of the 30 kg would be free for two people. So per person, it will come out to be half of 30 kg. So the free weight that you can carry with yourself will come out to be 15 kg. Now look at the first question. What is the weight of Parja's luggage? So Parja is going to carry 20 kg extra, and 15 kg is what free for him. So he can carry 35 kg of weight with him. And what is the free luggage allowances? The free luggage allowances will be 15 kg only. Fine. Let's move to the next one. Question number 1,000 soldiers confined in Kala Killa can survive for 13 days with the remaining stock of cereals if they consume half meal a day. How many soldiers may survive for 78 days if they consume full meal a day but have 3 times the stock of cereals? So I discussed chain rule in the classroom. There are 1,000 soldiers who can stay for how long in Kala Killa? So that 13 days. How much meal are they going to take if they're consuming? How many soldiers can survive for 78 days? So you need to find out and survive for 78 days if they consume a full meal but have 3 times the stock. So stock is also increased. Stock earlier was 1, now it is thrice. So I need to find out the soldiers. So everything will be compared with respect to the soldiers only. So let's compare it with the 1,000. Earlier, these people were consuming the food in 13 days. Now it is 78 days. You need to consume it for longer time. If you want to consume it for longer time, would you take more soldiers or less soldiers? And as I told you, consider everything independent. The moment you multiply, automatically they will become dependent. Consuming it for 13 days. Now there are more days. If there are more days, the people that you are going to take is less. As there are less number of people, you need to multiply a number which should be less than 1 so that the number can be decreased. Earlier, they were taking a half meal a day, now taking more meal. They are taking complete meal. If they are taking complete meal, the soldiers that you are going to hire would be more or less. Of course, it's less. Stock. Now their stock is higher. If the stock is higher, you can have higher number of soldiers. This is what you can do. will come out to be 250 soldiers can survive for 78 days if they are taking a full meal and the stock is thrice of the earlier stock. Question number 27 is also asked. Abu, Ibrahim and Khalid inherited few gold coins. If they shared those coins in the ratio of 1:5:8. So you got Abu, Ibrahim and Khalid. And they are sharing it in the ratio of 1:5:8. Then one coins remain left out. So you're left with one coin. So the 8, I would say the Khalid has taken 8A, Ibrahim has taken 5A, and Abu has taken 1A. So that comes out with 14A. If it is a multiple of 14A, one coin is left. I will say the number of coins, the coins that we have total should be multiple of 14 plus A. Now, if they share it in the ratio of 1:3:1:3:7, which is coming out to be multiple of 11, then nothing is left. So I would say that that is equal to n. No coin is left. And both of them are representing the same value of n. So it is 14A plus 1 is equal to 11B. Or I would say 14A plus 1 divided by 11 is equal to B. We already know when 14 divided by 11, the remainder is 3. So find out a value of A for which this will be completely divisible by 11. Now I know it cannot be 3A plus 1 cannot be 11, because if 3A plus 1 is equal to 11, 3A would be 10, which is not possible. Let's take the another number, that is the next multiple of 11 will be 22. So 3A plus 1 is equal to 22, 3A is equal to 21, A from here will be equal to 7. So A is equal to 7, just put the value of A is equal to 7 here. 14 7s are 8, 98 plus 1 is 99. I have 99 coins. Now, then no coin. Comparing both the cases, what is the minimum possible difference in the coin that Khalid can get? So Khalid will be certainly going to get 18 plus 8A. The value of A is 7. So I would say that comes out to be 56 points. And now, if you put A is equal to 7 here, 14 7s are 98 plus 1 is 99. This will be multiplied with 9 because the value of B is coming out to be 9, which is 63. The gap between them is 7. So the coins gap would be 7. 7 coins. Minimum is the number that is asked, though you could also increase your value. I'm sure all of you could understood it, though discussed in the classroom. The first value of A, if it is satisfying 7, the next value of A will take the gap of coefficient of B. So the next value will come out to be 18. And after that, it will be 21. If the first value of B is coming out to be 9, the second value of B will take a gap of coefficient of A. And what is coefficient of A? 14. So that will 23 and so on. So you can find out the value, but as the minimum difference was asked, so I will take value of A is equal to 7 and B is equal to 9. Fine. Let's move to the next one. That is question number 28 from this exercise. A person buys some apples and mangoes from the market. Cost price of a mango is twice that of an apple, and the selling price of mango is thrice that of an apple. By selling an apple at twice its cost price, he makes a 150% discount profit on the whole. Find the ratio of the mangoes to apples. I think it is quite an easy question. Apples and mangoes from the market, cost price of a mango is twice that of an apple. So let's talk about the cost price first. Apple is rupee A. So would be rupee B. Cost price of a mango is twice that of an apple, and the selling price of a mango is thrice that of an apple. Selling price of a mango, say the selling price of a mango apple is rupee B. So the mango selling price will come out to be 3B. By selling an apple at twice of its cost price, he makes a 150% profit on the whole. So if it is already given that if B is equal to 2A, this will become 6A. And find out the profit. by selling twice, he makes a 150% profit on the whole. So you are taking the X quantity of this, Y quantity of this. What is the profit you are going to make on it? I'll say X quantity, I'm going to earn A rupees on I'm talking about this X as a apple and this Y as a mango, and Y we are earning 5p. In fact, this is 2a, sorry, 2a, and this is 6a. So this will come out to be 4a. This is the profit we are going to earn. And because of this, the total profit will come out to be percentage is this is y into 2a will come out to be the profit that he has made is 150%. So can I say that is 2.5? You will find out the ratio of, a gets cancelled out from numerator and denominator. Don't worry about that. So from this, I will say x plus y, x plus 4y, and this is x plus 2y is equal to 5 by 2. Just solve it. We'll get the answer. That is 2x plus 8y is equal to 5x plus 10y, or I will get 3x is equal to 2y. The ratio will come out to be x is to y will come out to be 2 to 3. Answer will be cannot be determined because it is coming out to be negative value. If you solve this one, you'll be getting 2y is equal to minus 3x. So not possible with this case. So the case is this one. Let's move on to the next one. This the question which was asked to me was from QA5. Sorry, there is a slight change with this one. It is not 2.5a because I have taken the profit. Sorry, it is profit over the cost price. A little, so this will come out to be 1.5, and this value will come out to be 3 by 2, because of which it is this will be 3x plus 6y will be equal to 2x plus 8y, and just solve it. I think x will come out to be 2y, and x by y will come out to be 2 is to 1. If it is apple is to mango, so this will be 2 is to 1. If you reverse it, then it will come out to be 1 is to 2. So sorry, please cross check it. The answer will be not none of these, but it is 2 is to 1 is to 2. Yes. So because we have taken the profit in the numerator, so it is 1.5. That is the reason why we put it equal to 1.5. There's one more way. Now, after reading it, you can easily make out that A is equal to 2A. You are purchasing apple at price A and selling it at 2A. Can I say it is giving you 100% profit? I'm talking about the apples. And if you see the mango, you are purchasing at B and you are selling it at 3B. So you are going to make 200% profit over it. 200% profit over it. And finally, you want to sell it at 150%. So at one place, you are getting 100% profit. Second place, you are getting 200% profit. And if actually you want to make 150% profit over this thing, so I'll say the change is 50%, the change is 50%. You can do that and also find out the value of it. Is that fine? So allegation is also a way through which you could get your answers. So let's move to the next one. QA 5, the question which is asked to me is question number 25th. 25th is the question which is asked from this one. Now, if you see in the exercise, it is given that Rajiv is a student in a business school. After every test, he calculates his cumulative average QT and OB were his last two tests. 83 marks in QT increased his average by 2. So I don't know what was the initial average. Say initial average was X bar. The number of tests he has written, and average score was X bar. So his total score has become NX bar so far. And what happened is in QT, he has increased, QT has increased his average by 2. So can I say it is N plus 2 is equal to X bar plus 2? And the second is, after that he is writing OB, because of which so I can say NX bar plus 83 plus 75 divided by, this will be N plus 1. The number of tests increased by 1. Here number of tests increased by 2. This becomes X bar plus 3. Solve these two equations, you will get the answer. You will get the value of N and others. N and X bar. That will be sufficient to get the answer. The answer will come out to be, and then there's one more test. So you can find out easily the value of N and X bar from here. Now, very interesting one, question number 28. This was question number 25. Question number 28 of QA5. The mean of 6 positive integer is 15 and median is 18. So you got 6 positive integers, A, B, C, D, E, F. Say I'm writing them in ascending order. And the median is 18. Median is the middle term. So median, as I can see, these are even number of terms. The median should come in between this. So what I do is I will take C and D, take average of that, which comes out to be 18. And the only mode of the integer is less than 18. And the only mode is less than 18. The maximum possible value of the largest of the 6 integer is, I want to maximize it. If I want to maximize it, I have to lessen all these values. So say this average is, median is 18. So one can be taken as 17 and second can be taken as 19. Whatever you take, you can take 16 and this 20. Every time the sum of these two values will be 36. So they will not have any impact over the value of F. But I want to maximize it. So what I do is, the only mode is less than 18. So I will say the mode is the value which is coming maximum number of times. The number which is coming here is 1, 1. I could have also taken 0, but it is mentioned that it is positive integers. So I'm taking them 1, 1. Again, to maximize it, I have to take it a lesser value. I could have taken 19, but it is already given that the only mode is less than 18. So this has to be taken as 20. Now, the mean of these values is given as a 15. 15, 6 are 90. And this is 36 plus 20 is 56 plus 2 is 58. We subtract 58 from it. We are going to get the maximum value of this to be 32. The answer will come out to be 32. Question number 29. The average weight of a class of 100 students is 45 kg. The class consists of 2 sections A and B, each with 50 students. The average weight W1 of section A you got 2 sections, section A and section B, and the combined average, class average, is 45 kg. And there are 50 students in each section. The average weight W1 of section 1 is section A is 1 kg less than the average weight W2 of section B. So the average weight of this is W1 and this is W2. And the W1 is 1 less than the average weight of W2. If Deepak, the heaviest student of section B, is moved to section A and Poonam, the lightest student of section A, is moved to section B, then their average weight of the 2 sections are interchanged. So I can easily make out when Poonam, the student who belongs to section A, section B, and Deepak, who is the heaviest student of section B, moves to A, their average is switched. So from this, I get to know that rest of the 49 students have equal weight. Rest of the 49 students from section B, they already have equal weight. It is only the Poonam and Deepak who is bringing the changes here. So what I do is these 49 are the sum of their weight or average of their weight is same. This Deepak and Poonam because of whom the average weight switched. So I'll say Deepak is certainly 50 kg heavier than Poonam because the average weight difference is 1 kg. So 50 people average weight difference is 1 kg. So total weight difference will be 50 kg. So Deepak will be 50 plus Poonam. Is that fine? Now after that, what happened is the weight of Poonam, if it is known that the movement of Deepak from section B to A without moving Poonam makes the average weight of the two sections equal, and the weight of the class is 45. Students of this section plus Poonam, and it is Deepak who also switched to this section. 49 students are here only. And from this, the average of these two sections will come out to be same, which is already given in the class, that the class average is 45 kg, and if both of their average is also same, both of them will also come out to be 45 kg. But we already know that these 49 and 49 already have the same weight. So that means that these 49 students also have the average weight of 45 kg. Average weight of Poonam and Deepak would be also of 45 kg. So Poonam and Deepak, some of the weight will come out to be 90 kg. So I already know Deepak minus Poonam is 50 kg from this equation. I know that Poonam plus Deepak is 90 kg. Just solve them, add them, you will get twice of these, 140, D will come out to be 70, and you can find out the weight of Poonam also. The last question, question number 30th. A set of consecutive positive integers beginning with 1 is written on the blackboard. A student came along and erased one number. The average of the remaining number is 35. Take one example. Say in a class, I write down the number from 1 to n. And as I left the class, one of the students came and erased one number, say the smallest number. Why the smallest number? See, reason is when you are deleting the smallest number, the sum of the value will be maximum because you have to delete one number, and I'm deleting that smallest number. So rest of the numbers are higher than this number. So the average will be maximum in that case. So initially, the sum of the first and the last number is coming out to be n plus 1. You can see the sum of first and last, second and second last, third and third last would be always same. That is n plus 1. So sum of pair is n plus 1. So average initially will come out to be n plus 1 by 2. I'm sure all of you understand this. Now what happens is when I delete, when 1 is deleted, so now you will have number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, n minus 1, n. The sum of the pair plus 2. And because of that, the average comes out to be n plus 2 by 2. If you look at it, it is same as the earlier average plus half. So it increases by half. Delete when n is deleted. Sum of the pair would come out to be how much? You will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till n minus 2 and n minus 1. The sum of the pair will be n. So what is the average? It is n by 2. You can see the average drops here by half. How we proceed to this question is, the numbers are already given there. I don't know what was the last number. And I deleted a number. Whatever the number I delete, this one. Now I can easily make out if I would have deleted the smallest number or the largest number, the average would be coming out to be an integer or in 0.5 form. Look at this 17, very interesting number. 17, we know whenever we are taking out the average, it is the sum of the numbers. Frequency. Now that is the number of terms should be multiple of 17. That is the reason why it is coming in the denominator. But say the first is 17. If I would have given, after deleting a number, I'm left with a 17 number. Initially, it must be a number till 18. But 1 to 18, if I delete any of the number, my average will not change more than half. It will go down by half or it will go up by half. But it cannot change more than that. So from this, I can easily conclude, no, the number cannot be 17 because the average is 35 point something. So the next multiple of that is 34. Again, that is not possible because 35. The sum of the pair will be 36, average is 18. And if you're given the number from 1 to 35, after deleting a number, the average will not be more than 35, of course. So I'll say the third multiple of 17 will come out to be 51. 3, 4, 5. And before deleting the number, there will be how many numbers? There will be 52 numbers. So last is 52. The sum of the pair here will be 53. If you half it, average comes out to be 26.5. Of the number, the average will not be changing more than half. So it will lie between 26 to 27. So I'm taking the next multiple. The next multiple of this will be 68. Now 68, so number of terms before deleting a number will be 69. So the number that I am going to get would be this one. What is the sum of pair here? 70. So the average would come out to be how much? 70 by 2, which is 35. So I'll say it is, I'm getting a number quite close to 35. Say 1 is deleted. If 1 is deleted, the numbers I'm left with will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on till 68, 69. So the sum of the pair will now become 71 and the average will become 71 by 2, which is 35 and a half. Or if you don't mind, can I write as a 35, 34 by 68? Change this number as a 35, 28 by 68. Now you must be thinking, why denominator 68? Because I told you the average is always sum of the number divided by frequency. So I know 68 numbers are left there. So I want to have a common remainder, and that remainder I want to be the total number of digits, which is 68. My average is 35, 34 by 68, while the average that I needed was 35, 28 by 68. Now you can see there's a change of 6. There's a change of 6 here. So as there's a change of 6 here, I have eaten 1, but I want to still drop it by 6 more. So should I say 1 is already deleted, but I want to delete 6 more? So the number to be deleted is 7. So then, because by deleting 1, you are getting the average is 35, 34 by 68. But you don't want it to be 34 by 68. If I eat 1 mango, 34 of them are left. I want only 28 of them to be left. So that is the reason why the number to be deleted is not 1, but 1 plus 6, 7. Fine. Thank you. This was the last question asked to me. Now we'll be proceeding in the next class. I will be taking the number system doubts. Thank you so much. Thank you. You can give your feedback to us. We'll be happy to revert back or improve our services. Thank you so much.